Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. For some reason, my camera is not working on the other. Let's see if we can fix that right fast. Good morning. There we go. There we go. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra. Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So, what better place to be than here with me? Take this Wi-Fi off. Maybe that will be better. Is that better? Good morning. Good morning. There we go. Now, let's get the morning started. Good morning. Good morning. Let's do the introduction because I want to talk about some things. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra. Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you had a great weekend and I hope you're ready to get this morning started. I know I am. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget, we have the podcast, we have the movie, we have all the things so that they can catch up over there. I had to fix the title because I had work spelled wrong. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I want to talk about hidden work. I want to talk about hidden work this morning. And let me fix that. Apparently I can't spell this morning. I want to talk about hidden works, and I was thinking about this morning when so I wake up about 4:45, but usually I just lay there and I think and I allow my mind to have its moment. And so this morning I was thinking about hidden works, hidden works, and what that means. So, and it made me think about because I had a conversation with my friend this weekend, and we were talking about, our growth journey and some of the things that we have, some of the things that we have been through, and what that journey looks like for us, and how we got through it, how we're going through it. And on this journey, you will see a lot of people will share uh, different things. They will share their life, they will share all the things. But sometimes it is the hidden work that we do behind the scenes that people don't see that allows a different outlook, right? So, um, the behind the scenes work is often um, behind the scenes work is often the things that you don't see. So as we were talking and we had this conversation on Saturday, and I thought about it yesterday, and it was in my mind this morning. Is that is the hidden work that you don't see that gets the result that you do see. The hidden work that you don't see gets the result that you do see. Um, because it is us doing the work behind the scenes that allows you to see the result of what you assume has happened, right? So if I am, so like we talked about betrayal of self, like when you're changing, you feel like you betrayed yourself. It's because of the hidden work that you're doing. And then often you will find yourself wanting to explain that. And there's no need to explain the hidden work that you've done so that people see the outside result. So you see people that you know and you're like, wow, they're living a really good life, or they seem really happy, or they have all of this going on, but you didn't see the hidden work behind the scenes that allows you to see the end result publicly. So the hidden work is, JoJo sitting down with pen to paper to think about her growth journey. Is JoJo sitting down with pen to paper to journal something out, to work through a mindset, to work through trauma. Remember, we had a whole session on what trauma is and what it's not. And trauma is how we hold things in our body, and it's in that moment that we can't articulate mentally and emotionally and physically how we feel. We're so overwhelmed that we shut down, and it causes trauma. And then if it keeps happening, it happens in layers. So you want to heal in layers. And so the hidden work sometimes is you doing the work that nobody sees. You doing the work that nobody can quite fully understand why you're doing it, why it looks this way. They see the end result. So you see the end of the result of 17 years. Me being on this journey for 17 years, working on mindset, working on this, and this. But what you don't see is the hidden work behind there. And that is where you have to honor yourself. And we talked about that. Let me move this microphone back. So we talked about that. Oh, okay. We talked about that a lot of times, is that we have to be okay with people not understanding or seeing the result that we want, that not seeing the result, but them not understanding the process of our journey. Okay. Y'all with me? So that may mean that I have to be okay with the fact that you can't see all of this inner work that I'm doing. You can't see it. And I have to be okay with that. And then if I'm not okay with that, then you are dictating my growth process. And if you're dictating my growth, able to see the hidden work. The hidden work is the things that you do so that when people say, oh, wow, JoJo, you've changed, it's the hidden work that you've done that now they see the end result of. And as we do this hidden work, and I was thinking this to myself, and I don't know if anybody else has ever thought this way, like, why am I doing this work? Why am I doing all of this work? Why is it even important? Why is it essential? Why is it a thing? What is the purpose of it? If the end, why am I growing and doing this? What is the end result going to be? Only you can answer that question. But it is the hidden work that you do that when people say, wow, JoJo, I can't believe that this is the end result of this, where you weren't there, you was not there for the hidden work. You wasn't there for the internal work, the journaling, the reading of the books, the trying to understand the mindset, being consciously aware every day that of am I subconsciously participating in my crazy? Am I drawing it in? It's me being aware of my thoughts and my ideas and my mindset, my emotions, and being so intentional about it every day so that you see a different person than that began 17 years ago, because the hidden work of it is in the years of it. And the result is in the years of it. And you can see a result even if it's been days and months, but it's your hidden work. It's you who's read the books. It is you who has done all the work so that when people come and they say, but JoJo, I don't understand. And they want to question. And I don't know about y'all, but this happens to me all the time. You know what? I think I know where it comes from. People question my decisions a lot simply based on my first marriage. They assume that there was something wrong in my thought process that made me marry an abusive man. And because they assume that, they question every thought that I have, every action that I have after that. Well, JoJo, you know, after the second marriage, oh, they really questioned. JoJo, but are you sure? Oh, when it came to relationships, they questioned me. They questioned me. But I had to be okay with them questioning me. Number one. Number two, I was okay with not answering their questions. Number three, it was the hidden work that I understood that I had done that got me to where I was. Now, some people may be afraid, and this is where we get caught up. Some people are afraid to make the wrong decision again, so they never make a decision at all, and you just made a decision. I got over that real fast. And so for me, I even had this conversation last night. I was on the phone with a friend who wanted to question everything. I quickly turned the conversation around because I didn't, I enjoyed talking to her, and I just know that's her conversation. That's where it was going to go. So I turned the conversation around. But it took a lot of hidden work in me to not get angry, frustrated, and mad. Like, who are you to be questioning my thought process when you don't understand the hidden work that I've done? Now I understand that they're scared and they're afraid, and they may not comprehend the work that I've done to get the result that I need or to understand the journey, right? And so when people come and they start asking me all the questions, but JoJo, why would you do that? But JoJo, you've done this, this, and this, and they never worked out. If I've done the hidden work, if I understand it for myself. And this was a big growth jump for me. I stopped explaining it. What I learned to do, especially in terms of relationships, see, my first husband, everybody was involved in my relationship. And you can see this both ways, and I agree with it both ways. First relationship, everybody was involved. Second relationship, everybody was involved. The third time, I was like, I'm going to do this for me. Nobody's going to be involved. I'm going to go through this process alone. Nobody's going to be involved. There's some things, some hidden work that I've done that I need to check off. So I'm going to go through this process by myself. I'm not going to include everybody. I had a totally different result. Totally different result. Hidden work that people can't see, but they see the end. They see the result of something. They're not sure where that result came from. It's because they were not privy to the hidden work. Good morning, Tammy. So as you're doing the hidden work of you, if your mother starts to question, JoJo, why are you doing it this way? JoJo, that doesn't make any sense. She doesn't understand your hidden work. If your brothers and your sisters see a different you months down the line and they don't understand where this came from, they were not there for the hidden work. The work when they're not on the phone, they're not near you. You're in your room by yourself. It's just you and your thoughts and paper and pen, or it's you and your kids and you're trying to figure it out and you have to do the hidden work. And so when you do the hidden work that's inside of you, and then your friends, your family, your loved ones, they see a different result. They see a different person than what they're used to seeing. And now they want to question it. And listen, they are free to question it, just like you're free not to explain yourself. They were not there to do the hidden work that you did. They were not there when you cried yourself to sleep. They were not there when you had not a meal to feed your children. They were not there. They were not there to help you wash your clothes in the bathtub so that you could have something to wear to work the next day. They were not there. Because when they called you and they said, "Hey, JoJo, what are you doing?" Girl, nothing. Because this was my hidden work. You didn't need to know this. This was my journey, so that when you see the result of this, you weren't privy to that hidden work. You didn't see the books I read that I had to read over and over and over again to get a concept. They didn't see the meditation, the thought process that said, "Oh, the checking of self." JoJo, remember, we're not doing that. So we don't do that. The living it out loud in front of the children so that they know not to make this mistake. The giving myself the grace and the peace to trust myself to make more decisions. To do the Fearless Morning Show, to write books. I've written 8 books. 17 years ago, that never would have crossed my mind. Hidden work. Reading all the books. The thought process. Introducing myself to something different to get a different result. So on this great day, if you've done the hidden work and people begin to question the result that they see before them now, know that it is because they were not privy to your hidden work. They didn't see you struggling to figure out how to pay bills for your child, your children, get to work, put gas in a car, keep the car up, car insurance. They saw none of that. You did the hidden work to work through the mindset, to set yourself free of those things, of the bad relationships. They didn't see you work hard to release yourself from the bad relationship and the thought process. They didn't see you crying over a job and you busting your ass to learn something more, to grow, to continue educating yourself so that you could get a better job, to make more money, to take care of your children, to take care of your home. They weren't privy to none of that. They wasn't. So when they come to question that, you got to be okay that they didn't understand the hidden work, nor did they see it. And like on yesterday, you have to be okay with not explaining yourself to those who think differently than you. We are all entitled to our free will of thought. Period. So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a good day. I want you to think about the hidden work that you've done. And if you've done your work, or if you're doing your hidden work, if you're working on you right now, congratulations. I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. And my hope and my dream is that as you are doing this hidden work, as you are understanding it differently for yourself, right? That you not apologize for the work that you have done inside of yourself. Don't apologize. Don't apologize for that. Don't apologize for the hidden work that you've done to free yourself of chains and mindsets and whatever it is. Don't apologize for that. Never. If you apologize for the hidden work that you have done, I don't mean to point my finger. We're talking about me. JoJo, if you apologize for the hidden work that you've done to get the result that you wanted, you are now hustling your story and your worthiness. So if I'm hustling my story and my worthiness, I'm trying to convince you that I was worthy of my own thought process to make my own decision. I am now negating the importance of myself in my own life. I have been there, done that 10,000 times over. Don't be like me. It is hard work to get there and stand there, to not apologize for the thought process, to not apologize for others not understanding, for saying this is my truth, this is how I'm living. The minute you begin to explain away the hidden work that you've done, the things that you healed from, is the second that you take away the work that you've done. You are now hustling your story and your worthiness, and you're trying to prove to others that you are worthy of your own self-love. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Like, I don't want you to do that. Mm-mm. I had to write that down. Don't try to do that. You do not have to try to convince others that you're worthy of your own self-love, grace, and peace. You don't. So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a good day. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Excuse me. There's nothing after that at all. I do not want you to hustle your story, right? I want you to stand in, and I hate that my computer has frozen. I want you to understand that you are worthy of your own decision-making abilities. You don't have to explain it if you don't want to. It was your decision and your decision alone to make. So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. I think I froze there for a minute. But on this day, don't hustle your worthiness. You're free to make decisions on your own. You're free to honor your hidden work. You did it. Like, friends, you did that. Not mama. They wasn't there when the ex-husband cheated. They weren't there when my husband cheated. They weren't there when he called me fat and stupid. They were not there when I worked through feeling embarrassed about him cheating. They weren't there for that. They weren't there. They were not me when I felt the embarrassment of that. They wasn't there when people told me about it and I had to feel the embarrassment and I had to live it. They were not there. So when I've done the hidden work to get the result that I need, you are free, friend, not to explain your journey. The minute you begin explaining it, especially to those who cannot understand it, especially to those who are there to judge and criticize you only, you begin to hustle your worthiness. And the minute you hustle your worthiness, you're trying to prove a point to yourself that you are worthy of healing. My friend, you are worthy of healing, whether anybody approves of it or not. You're worthy of it. So on this great day, I hope this has helped somebody today. I really hope it has. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's absolutely nothing after that. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. We have the book, the movie. We have all the things, okay? So if you have a great day, and I'll see you guys here.